Hi, and welcome to the Thrive Learning Center. We want to investigate some different concepts, some you may have learned and others might be new to you. First, let's explore the beginning of chiropractic. Chiropractic as we know it was born in 1895 in Davenport, Iowa. Palmer College of Chiropractic, located in Davenport, Iowa, is the oldest and the finest chiropractic college in the country. Doctors that graduate from Palmer have the same amount of classroom time as any medical doctor, sometimes even more. Is chiropractic safe? The fact is, chiropractic is so safe that hundreds of thousands of treatments are delivered each day without any negative side effects. 200 million adjustments are given each year in the United States alone, with very few incidents resulting in harm to the patient. These statistics are only possible because chiropractors are so well trained in recognizing warning signs for people with life-threatening problems. In addition, chiropractors always give a thorough orthopedic and neurologic exam before treating any patient to be sure it is safe. At Thrive, we use techniques that are specifically designed to be safe, effective, and precise for the patient's presenting complaint. So how does chiropractic work anyway? To answer that, we must first know how the body works. We have a brain, which is like a supercomputer regulating all the functions of our body. We have a body with a whole bunch of different parts called organs, bones, glands, muscles, tissues, etc. The brain and all the parts work great together as long as there is good communication. The communication between the brain and the different parts is facilitated by the spinal nervous system. In the absence of interference between the brain and the rest of the body, everything will run like clockwork. Chiropractors remove the interference along these pathways and allow the nerves to communicate normally. What causes nerve interference or misalignments or subluxations or whatever you want to call them? Well, unfortunately, life happens, and life includes trauma, accidents, slips, trips, falls, sleeping wrong, sleeping right but in the wrong place, overexerting oneself, underexerting oneself, and the list could go on forever. Besides these physical incidents, which is what we mainly treat, people also come into contact with toxins, which can include engineered foods with artificial ingredients, household cleaning agents, airborne pollutants, and a whole host of things that nature throws at us. Another thing that greatly affects how our bodies work is stressors. Trouble at home, troubles at work, dealing with interpersonal relations, and how busy and crazy we make ourselves in our daily lives. What does Thrive do for you? First of all, it's possible the doctor used terms like subluxation, misalignment, or nerve impingement. So let's explore the concept of subluxation. I won't bore you with the scientific definition, but basically it comes down to 1. A nerve runs near a joint. 2. The joint is not positioned correctly, and that's called a misalignment or subluxation. 3. The nerve gets squeezed slightly, and this causes a change in how that nerve communicates with the rest of the body, but especially the brain. Over time, the joint changes to accommodate its malposition. The muscles, ligaments, and tendons stretch and change to allow for changes in the area. Unfortunately, muscles, ligaments, and tendons have memory, and depending on how long they have been stressed, determines how long they need to be retrained. To answer the question, what does Thrive do for you? We find those misalignments, we fix them, we make sure that they stay, and this allows the body to heal itself. A good question now would be, when did my subluxation occur? Let's investigate the complaint. Most patients will say something like, I have this pain in my neck that started a few days ago, or I've had low back problems off and on for a couple of years, or even my headache started after a minor fender bender 8 years ago. You see how everyone has a different complaint. The example of a few days may have been just that, a few days. It also may be that is when the symptoms finally got to be so unbearable in the last few days that the patient finally decided to seek help. Remember one thing, subluxations are silent. The misalignment will usually start by manifesting stiffness and then soreness, and then pain or numbness or tingling or burning, sometimes even loss of function. Along with these symptoms can come other things like headaches, migraines, sleeplessness, restless sleep, cramps, muscle tightness, changes in the way you walk, and changes in posture, and so on. So how long will it take to fix me? Here at Thrive, we use an average of what it takes for most physical complaints to heal. In most cases, the body has a 90-day healing journey for most injuries for the average person. Younger people, those under age 25, tend to respond much quicker, usually in less than half the time. Older people tend to heal at a slower pace. Patients with physically challenging jobs might heal slower than someone with a less taxing occupation. Smokers and people who drink in excess will also heal slower, and anytime you are taxing your body systems by making it work to undo the daily damage that is being caused will prolong the healing process. I realize this is a lot of information to digest, so you may have to watch this video a couple of times. But the real question is, are you ready to thrive instead of just survive? Let's get started.